No matter what happens in life, no matter how tough the times get, no matter how bad things seem, and no matter how difficult the situations become, never get stressed. Never feel down, never worry. Never be the reason for your own sorrow. Remember, in this world, nothing is permanent. Not your problems, not your happiness, and not your sadness. Just as the joy in your life didn't last forever and sadness followed happiness, this sadness won't last forever either. Bad times pass because situations, time, and everything else changes. Time is constantly shifting. This isn't anything new or unbelievable. Just as good times can turn into bad times, after a bad time passes, a good time will come. Everything in this world is a transformed version of something else. If something bad follows something good, then something good will follow the bad. Our only job is to be patient during the bad times, to have faith in a higher power, and to have faith in ourselves. Don't you think that nothing in this world is permanent? And when we ourselves aren't permanent, how can the problems in our lives be? I know you have problems in your life, but don't think that it's only you. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that you're the only one with problems. Everyone is fighting with their problems, and life is a struggle. It's not as if you'll find eternal happiness in this world. If that were the case, there would be no mention of heaven. But it's also not true that you'll experience extreme suffering, extreme pain, and extreme bad times in this world. If that were the case, there would be no mention of hell.
To be honest, this life is a journey. Our earthly life is a journey. Today might be good and tomorrow might be bad, but after we get through a bad day, a good day will come again. We are crossing a path that is a mix of good and bad, and this journey's end is death. It's true that we worry about our future. It's true that we fear losing things in our lives. But what's the use of fearing loss? Because we can't take anything with us. After death, we have to leave everything behind. So what are you afraid of losing? If we could take things with us, it would be a different story. But where everything we have will remain in this world, where we can't take anything with us, excessive stress, excessive worry, the desire to get something, or the fear of losing it, these things don't suit us. But this doesn't mean we shouldn't try. We will try. We will try for what we need to survive in life. But remember this, you don't need a lot of things to be alive. I often say that you don't need a lot of things to be happy, but you need a lot to show others that you are happy. The truth is, a person lives in only one room of a house. The rest of the house is filled with their ego. A massive villa isn't necessary for us to live. But yes, we should try to make our lives better. We should try to have a beautiful life. But that doesn't mean we should get frustrated if we don't get something. We shouldn't feel down or sad. That's because we have to leave everything behind. You should only be afraid of losing something if you could take everything with you. If after death, everything would go with us.
But is that what reality is? No, it's not. We can't take anything with us. What we can take with us is our behavior, our conduct, the way we live our lives, the way we speak, the manners we show others, and how much we remember a higher power. Maybe these are the things that will go with us. Maybe these behaviors are what please a higher power. Not our wealth, our empire, our money, or our high ambitions. I'm not saying you shouldn't dream, I say you should, because a person without dreams doesn't exist, and dreaming is important and necessary. But after giving your 100%, if your dreams are delayed, don't get frustrated, because nobody can take away what's meant for you. No one can deprive you of what is best for you. Have faith in yourself. Start thinking of your life as beautiful, because how you think is exactly how your life will feel to you. If you believe life is beautiful, it will feel beautiful. If you think it's bad, it will feel bad. If you spend your days consumed by frustration, stress, sadness, the fear of losing, and constantly thinking of yourself as small, if you believe nothing will ever work out for you,
then you will only experience stress and worry. This world is beautiful, but only if we see it with beautiful eyes. The world is beautiful if we believe it is. What we believe in our minds is what will happen to us. Yes, we need to have fewer expectations of people, because when we have high expectations, we get frustrated. That's a reality of life.
When we have expectations, we feel disappointment, and the chances of our hearts breaking increase. So why do you have expectations? Why do you have them? Where should you place your expectations? Only where they are likely to be met. Don't expect too much from others, because the people who are close to you today might be strangers tomorrow. And to be honest, we can never deny the harsh reality of life, and the biggest reality of life is that people will forget you quickly. We exist in this world in a very small way. We are not a major part of this world. If you and I were to leave this planet, it wouldn't matter. The world would keep moving at its own pace. The people who are connected to us will start living just fine without us. The people who think of us as their own will maybe talk about us for a short time, but after that, they will forget us too. The pressures of life will force them to forget. So there's no need to think so much. There's no need to stress so much, because the future we worry about has something beyond it, death. And death often motivates us. It motivates us because the truth is that all this stress, this desire for a better life, this comparison with others, it all has an end, which we call death. And the most beautiful thing about death is that it never announces its arrival. No one knows how long they will be permanent in this world. None of us knows. And that is its greatest beauty. This makes us think, understand, and realize that there is no point in worrying. Because we are here today, we might not be here tomorrow. That is the reality. That is the truth. You should try to make your future better, but don't think so much about the future that you get lost in it.
Don't drown in it so much that you start feeling bad about your present. Look, you have to work hard, you have to put in effort, and you have to get into the habit of being happy within that effort. It's not like separate moments of happiness and peace will come to us. Yes, there will be moments when we feel more joy. There will be moments when we feel more happiness. But most of the time in our lives, we have to find a balance. We have to accept both the good and the bad and move forward. Accepting this is necessary because life won't always be good, nor will it always be bad. Today might be a bad day. It might be a very bad day, but it's only for a short time. It won't last forever. These are temporary moments. We need to accept the reality of life. We need to understand what reality is. We need to feel it. It's necessary to stay away from frustration because at the end of the day, there is no benefit in worrying. We all know this. Saying it again is a waste of time and effort. You tell me, is worrying really a solution to any problem? Is stress truly a solution to any problem at all? The solution, ask yourself the question. Ask yourself, I beg you, make being happy a habit. I beg you, stop stressing and worrying about life. Don't worry about anything because worry can never be the solution to a problem. Instead, just enjoy every moment of your life. Live in the present. The past is a lie because we can never go back to it. And the future is a lie because we can never jump ahead to it. The only thing that's real is the present, right where you are now. I'm not saying you shouldn't plan for the future, but don't get lost in excessive worry about it, because worry isn't a solution.
There is no benefit to feeling sad. Tattoo this on your mind. In fact, worry is considered the main cause of most diseases in the world. Worry will bring you nothing but sickness. And when your body gives up on you, your worry will only increase. Your sadness will only get worse. I'm telling you, don't get stuck in this loop. From worry to more worry. From sadness to more sadness. Don't trap yourself in this loop. Don't let yourself be bound by it. Again, I'm telling you, nothing is permanent. When a human life isn't permanent, how can sadness be permanent? How can happiness be permanent? It's not as if you've never been happy in the past. It's not as if you've never enjoyed life. It's not as if you've never been happy. It's not as if you've been struggling your whole life. Life is a journey, that's true. But it's not as if you've spent your entire life in sorrow and pain and never felt a single moment of happiness or peace. It's not as if money is the cause of all happiness. Let me tell you about the importance of money. In reality, money isn't the cause of our happiness. Money just makes our lives easier. Your inner peace won't come from money. Yes, money simplifies our lives. We get what we want easily, and that can bring us a lot of joy. That's why we should try to earn money. We should try to earn as much as we can, in an honest and good way. We have the right to make our lives easier. We have the right to decorate our lives the way we want and live them beautifully. But remember one thing, money isn't everything. If it were, no rich person would ever commit suicide.
If that were the case, no wealthy, powerful, or influential person would ever worry. The reality is a little different. In fact, the more wealth a person has, the more they worry. I think the villagers who live hand to mouth live very beautiful lives. I think the day laborers who live day to day have a beautiful life. Yes, if a higher power doesn't afflict them with illness, their lives go on beautifully. But this doesn't mean you shouldn't try to make your life better. You should definitely try. You should definitely try your best to improve your situation. Of course, if we want to gain people's love and respect, we must try to make our position strong. But that doesn't mean everything depends on that. It doesn't mean that if you don't achieve that, your life is over, that it's worthless, and you have no right to be alive. That's not true. Your life is a gift. It's a gift for you. The most valuable thing is time. And in this regard, a higher power has never been unjust to us.
There's so much left to enjoy, so don't think that this is the end of your life. And don't even mistakenly think about ending your life, because these are nothing but foolishness. Do you think this is a solution to a problem? When worry overwhelms us, when frustration overwhelms us, when we get stressed, we act foolishly. We think like fools and consider ending our lives. But in the end, by doing this, we only harm ourselves. We think it's a solution, but in reality, it's not a solution at all. I don't know if there's any more heinous crime in this world. Again, I'm telling you, don't worry about anything. Don't worry about anything at all. Worry can never be a solution to a problem. Worrying doesn't do any good. People only bring sickness into their lives through it. The fact that you are well, that you are healthy, this normal life of yours is a dream for many people. Why do you forget this? I'm telling you the truth. The normal life you're living, which seems boring to you, which you feel needs more, is a dream for many people. The situation you're in, I'm not talking about more achievements. I'm talking about the life you're living, walking around normally, living healthily, how beautifully you're living your life. I'm talking about that life. Don't worry. Don't be anxious. Don't be frustrated. Don't be sad. Because nothing in this world is permanent. Not your good times and not your bad times.
He has given us time. He has set a specific amount of time for every human being. You have 24 hours. The richest person in the world has 24 hours. The happiest person in the world has 24 hours. The saddest person in the world has 24 hours. The amount of time in a day is fixed for every person. So we can never blame a higher power for this. We complain a lot during our bad times. We feel very small during our bad times. But always remember one thing. The place you think is the end of your life today is not the end of your life today. Yes, bad times may have come. You may be going through a difficult period, but this is not the end of everything. Ingrain this in your mind. It's necessary to ingrain this in your mind because there's still so much left. Life truly has so much left. There's so much left to gain, so much to achieve,